just when you thought it was safe to surf on YouTube. Just look who you run into, none other than Blue Goblin. Hello fans, this is a special video. I'm going to be answering some comments and some questions on some of my viewers here lately. First thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my videos. That happened really quick. I got more subscribers than I expected. I didn't expect to get so much viewing, get so much subscribers, and get so many comments. But enough of that. Let's get to what this video is about. I'm gonna answer some comments and questions from 2 or maybe 3 if I have time for this video to cover what I think about some certain things. Let's start off with let me see if I can find it here. Let's see, Blue Spider 08 on one of my videos. It was on my Final Crisis Roast Revenge review. He posted a comment saying it's fucking awesome. I want you to review Kick-Ass. He said I requested it. So Blue Spider, you requested it. You're getting it. Here we go. Let's get this here. Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass. This is good shit. Mark Millar, John Romita Jr. This is issue 4. I've got issues 1 through 3, but they're boxed up. This is the only issue I felt like pulling out of the box, so I'm reviewing this series as a whole, not just issue 4. Issue 4 was great, but the series as a whole is just incredible. Mark Millar, John Romita Jr., you put those names on a comic book, I'm going to read it. Will I buy it? I got to read it first. But for all I care, this book could have been called, Cow's Brains. If Mark Millar was writing it and John Romita Jr. was drawing it, I'd buy it. Well, at least I'd read it. It's really, really well done. Hopefully, if Marvel's smart, they'll let it go past the big 100. Very good shit. Very good shit. I recommend it for anybody who wants to get into comic books, but I gotta warn you, this is a very graphic series. It's an R-rated comic book. It's very gritty, very violent. But other than that, it's really good. I highly recommend it. But I got TNA Impact on right now, so don't mind me if I happen to nod off. Okay. Next we got Guido5595. He's one of my regular viewers. What's up, Guido? Love a fan. Okay, he says, "Hey, Blue Goblin, I've made some revisions to my list of comics that I buy each week. What do you think, and do you have any recommendations?" He added in Uncanny X-Men, Captain Britain and MI-13, and Amazing Spider-Man. The drop series are Booster Gold and Avengers the Initiative. Wow, really? What do I think? Uncanny X-Men and Amazing Spider-Man, great choices there, Guido. Did you jump onto those titles at the right time? Maybe, maybe not. Because right now, both of those series are half and half right now. They're split. It's like half the time they kick ass, half the time they suck ass. And right now, Amazing Spider-Man and Uncanny X-Men are somewhere wedged in the middle right now. Hopefully in the future they'll go headed toward more kick-ass titles than suck-ass titles. Now, as far as Captain Britain and MI-13, I'm sorry, I don't read that series. You're going to have to form your own opinion on that one. I'm sorry. Now, drop series, Booster Gold and Avengers the Initiative. Now, Booster Gold, I can understand if you would want to drop that series because it just got started, and I just started picking up that series myself. The 1 million special was really good. If anybody, I'm talking to anybody who reads Booster Gold, if you see that issue in a back box or something like that at your local comic book shop, go ahead and pick it up. The Booster Gold 1 million issue special, it's very well done. It's incredibly done. It's currently going through right now with the Star of the Conqueror storyline. It's okay. It's not the best stuff that Booster Gold's done, but Booster Gold's an interesting series, but I can understand where there's some people who don't read it. Now, Avengers the Initiative, Guido, a little constructive criticism. I'm not going to slam you, but I got to wonder why. Avengers the Initiative is an awesome series. Now, you made it no secret to me in your comments that you don't like Secret Invasion. I can understand that, but Avengers the Initiative is a great series. This is a series. I'll say this again. I picked it up since issue 1, and I have yet to be disappointed. It is that good. It's one of the best series I've read in a long time. That and Kick-Ass. But, honestly, if you want to drop the title, then that's your decision to make. I'm not going to tell you, you better pick that series up. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to give you my advice and give you my honest opinion and say you're going to regret it later on. Now, as far as recommendations go, since you're picking up Amazing Spider-Man, I recommend you go ahead and try Ultimate Spider-Man, or better yet, Amazing Spider-Girl. Now, for the fans out there who love the idea of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson being married, Amazing Spider-Girl is right up your alley. If you missed the marriage from Amazing Spider-Man, pick up Amazing Spider-Girl. Doesn't capture the same magic as the Spider marriage did, although the Spider marriage was half and half, just like the title, half good, half bullshit. A little more on the bullshit side, even though I am a huge fan of Mary Jane Watson. There was another guy here on YouTube says that they're really going nowhere with her, which is why One More Day happened. I agree with that, but as far as One More Day goes, it's the worst piece of shit I've ever read, because honestly, when I first read the hype for One More Day, I was actually hoping that Peter and Mary Jane would end up saying no to Mephisto and then get a divorce, because them getting a divorce would add to the realism that Stan Lee and Steve Ditko wanted the character to have when they created him. They wanted Peter Parker to be able to be relatable to any other human being. That was the purpose of creating Peter Parker and Spider-Man. He doesn't have to be flashy. He doesn't have to be fabulously rich. He doesn't have to be popular. And any realism or any connectivity to any human being that the character had just went out the damn window when One More Day happened. I would have loved to have read a story of Amazing Spider-Man where Peter Parker is giving up half of his shit because of a divorce. I would have loved that. Give us a divorced Peter Parker, Marvel. That's just me. But recommendations, that's what I recommend for Spider-Man books. I also would recommend, Kick-Ass. Now, well, I guess that's about it. So, so Blue Spider, Guido 5595. Hope I covered everything that you wanted me to cover. So until my next video, I'll see you later.